Sagaji TV.
Sagaji TV, Sagaji TV, Sagaji TV. What's good? I'm back on Sagaji TV. And how you doing today? I am gonna give you guys this is another episode of the overview of anime, where I talk about anime. Not in detail, like brief opinions on a select number of anime. And today is I don't know, we're going as we go. So I just pulled up a list because I've pretty much seen every anime out there that's accessible to the American population, and some. So here we go today. So first I'm gonna go over my thoughts on Black Clover, because that's the first anime I see on my laptop. So Black Clover, I've only seen season 1 and like half of season 2, because first off, I find, what's his name, Akka, the main character, I find his voice to be so annoying, no matter when you listen to it in dub or sub, that I'm going to beat everybody, I'm going to become the magic mage master, or whatever it was. That is all that screaming all the time got on my nerves, like severely. I heard so many comments saying, like, when it first came out, he wants so bad to be like Naruto, they want this so bad. It's just like, no, Naruto didn't have all that. You know, Naruto had his but Naruto, there was something charming about Naruto. There's nothing charming about him. He's just extremely annoying, period. The show itself, as first season, they came okay, and then it's like further shows start to progress. Since they're trying to do a Naruto thing where they want like 1,000+ episodes, you can tell that they start cutting corners on some action sequences and all that stuff, which I get it takes time but I can't. I mean, one of the days I'm gonna rewatch it again and just try to make my way all the way through it. But as of right now, I'm not pushing to even finish. Okay, the next one is, I want to talk about Dragon Ball Z, but I don't. I want to talk about it because I know it's such a loved and popular show. Before you're like, girl, you better not rag on no Dragon Ball Z. I have no complaints about Dragon Ball Z. I watched that thing religiously when I was a teeter-totter, when I was a youngster. Loved it. Anything past Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, I have no idea what's going on with the series. Dragon Ball was my favorite, maybe because that's the only one I really tuned into, and after that, I never went back. So I can't really give a full opinion or overview on Dragon Ball Z because I stopped watching it like that. My favorite character is, of course, Gohan. It's simple as that. Could care less for Trunks. Vegeta, don't care for her. With his giant widow's peak. Bulma, she's alright. Goku, I don't know. Goku's cool. He's cool. I'm gonna just leave it at that because I don't want to get ragged by the Goku fans. He's cool. It is. You know, I mean, how many different versions of Super Saiyan can you get? But at the same time, he cool. I like, they are pioneers. The creator of Dragon Ball Z did that thing. He created waves in the anime industry. Next is Fire Force. I'm gonna overview about 10 different anime, maybe 8 to 10. So next one is Fire Force. I actually like the route that Fire Force is going to. I'm ready for the next season. The idea of, it is a contradictory thing. They're firefighters, but they themselves physically can start fires. Yeah, I get the irony in that, but it's something about the animation style I really, really like. First off, it reminds me of when, I don't know, maybe the same creators and animators of Soul Eater. That's what it kind of reminded me of, that style, that look. Even though Soul Eater had a little bit more raunchy look to it, the general design of the characters synced to me. Speaking of Soul Eater, I really enjoy Soul Eater. That's it. Next is My Hero Academia. What's to say about it? It's cool. I like it. Are there parts about it I don't like? No, not really. I think it's crazy how they keep doing like new sets of villains. And it's like, oh, this new set of villains is supposed to be even worse than the last. But then you look at it, it's like, but are they? Like, aren't they essentially the same style of villains? I can't go into extreme detail, not because I haven't watched it. Of course, I've watched all of what current available episodes there are. It's just that there's so many characters, and to keep up with every single last person name, it's just no. It's just like Bakugo, Deku, Gravita, like All Might, just the core, like the 5-6 core people or the main character names I've decided to actually learn. Everybody else is just like dude with the purple grape head, or Frog Girl, or Invisible Girl, who turns out to be the villain. Oops, if I spoiled it. Just Stone Boy and Metal Boy. Like in my brain, that's earplug girl. That's how I associate their quirks with their name. Even though technically their names are associated with their quirks, but I'm not gonna actually learn their specific name. Period. Okay, so I'm looking at on my Dr. Stone. I like me some Dr. Stone. Okay, here's the thing. I lived for season 1 because it was different. It was cool. It was crazy how like it took so long. That's one thing I have to gripe about Dr. Stone. It took so long for them to say he wanted to invent the light bulb. They would take like 5 episodes just to create this one little coil, and then this one little piece of metal, and then the glass. They would take like so many episodes just to create that object. And then later down the episodes, it'd just be like, in one episode, not even one episode, within the 10 minutes of this episode, we've created a car. This episode, we've created a whole boat. We've created a whole radio. It's just like, okay, we just how about you just say you have magic abilities and snap your fingers and the device appears. Like you creating all these more advanced things so quick. But hey, the storyline of it, the first one was cool. The second one was like, okay. But when we got to the part where they find a new island with a new group of people using the stone thing to turn everybody to stone, I don't know. It's not that it lost me, but it starts to get like, all right. So where are we going with this? So I guess we'll see where we go with this. ReZero. Okay, so ReZero is when I thought this when the first season. I thought it was super creepy. Wait, how was it? Whatever that witch's cry, that witch's music she would do, I thought that every time that music played, it would be so creepy. And then Puck, I kind of don't 100% understand what Puck is. Not that what he is, but it's like, why do you appear as like a little kitten, but then if you get enraged and if something ever happened to your girl, you turn into this wolf? Like what are you? Are you a cat or are you a wolf? You know what I'm saying? Poor him. But at the same time, I don't, because I think he should have took Ram and dipped. He should have Ram is my favorite character. She is the one. She is the G. She is the side chick. The road. What do they call it? What do they call it? My road dog? No, my whatever they call it. My ride or die. There we go. She is a ride or die. He should have just took her and went on about his business. Forget the other girl. Forget her. Get the half elf. Leave her alone. Just leave her alone. Go live your life peacefully. Why you keep trying to save people, save the world? Forget all that. The 7 sins, the gospel, all that. Leave her alone. Just go and do your own business. Okay, I don't even want to talk about the Fairytail because I have no right to talk about Fairytail. I've watched maybe 10 episodes and then tune out. Can't tell you why. I don't know. It's just not quite my cup of tea. I feel a fire in my belly. I don't know. It's not grasping. I probably watch more episodes than that, but I just can't. And I think it's so funny. I think it's the shows that are the most popular that I'm not really into. For instance, One Piece. I cannot stand One Piece. I cannot get into it, which is crazy because I absolutely love the live action. Yeah, I love the live action. I think they did great, which is crazy. I like saying which is crazy, but it's wild because we all know live actions. You can't even say live action adaptations of anime is a hit and a miss. No, it's always a miss. But that one right there was definitely a hit. I can't wait. Are they making a season 2 of it? They should. I don't know why they wouldn't. I can't wait for season 2, which is crazy again because with One Piece, everything you saw in the live action version of One Piece on Netflix, that's as far as I've gotten on the anime. So it's crazy that I was like, yay, I understand everything about the plot. So I know season 2 of, what was I talking about again? One Piece. Season 2, if they come out a live action version, there's no way I'm going to be able to keep up with that, period. Should I talk about more? That's it. That's my thoughts on those. Thank you for watching Sagaji TV. Sagaji TV. Sagaji TV.